Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. Welcome to the brand new Will Do Studio. Look at this. Are you kidding me? We're bringing the best to you. Now, today's topic is a good one. I'm doing a little bit of annuity fact checking on a very, very smart person. Her name is Christine Benz. She works for Morningstar, which is a great firm. But she wrote a recent article, and a great story is a client of mine sent me the article and said, is this true? I mean, is she right on the money with this? Not really, but I'm going to help. And hopefully she'll watch this and get on my podcast, which is called Fun with Annuities. But enough about all that stuff. Let's hit the music. So, Christine Benz, again, she works for Morningstar. She's fantastic, very smart. I read her stuff. In fact, I used to do the circuit of when I used to speak at these financial grand poobah events. I think COVID kind of shut all those down. But Christine and I used to speak at events, and I knew about her a long time ago, and she'd give these speeches at these events that I would speak at as well, and people would come up and say, well, Christine Benz said this about annuities. Is that true? Vast majority of the time it was. But we're going to go through the article on the trustee pad, kind of line by line. All right, this video is going to be a little different. I did one with Dave Ramsey a long time ago, and I kept looking down all that stuff, and so my producer was like, next time we're going to have a tablet. And I'm like, oh, okay, I hope that goes well. But by the way, this article is going to be below here on the YouTube channel, the link, and you can read it for yourself. But at the kind of the bottom of the article, she had annuities, a lifetime income stream. Now, let's stop there. Annuities, yes, were put on the planet in the Roman times for the dutiful Roman soldiers and their families as a lifetime income stream, as for them laying it on the line for the empire. But there's many different types of annuities. So if you're out there going, I hate all annuities, Dan, I get that all the time. Or you see some journalists say, I hate all annuities. That's like saying I hate all restaurants, or I hate all socks, or I hate all shoes. It makes no sense. There's many types. There's multi-year guarantee annuities, immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, index annuities, variable annuities, charitable gift annuities. Get my drift? You can't just carte blanchely say that. So the first thing is, annuities is a lifetime income stream. Yes, they were put on the planet for lifetime income. Yes, that is the monopoly that annuities only provide. Lifetime income, a transfer risk, as long as you're breathing, they're going to pay you. There's no ROI until you die. But you can't start there, annuities, lifetime income. No, specific annuities. Lifetime income, those are immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders attached to indexed or variable annuities. But you can't just start there. First sentence she said, and I'll just kind of synopsize it for you. Discussing annuities beside investments like putting a pear in a bowl of oranges. Kind of agree with her on that because I say annuities are contracts. Okay, they're not investments. So that part of her approach I do agree with. It's a non-correlated asset. It should be used as a non-correlated asset. What's non-correlated mean? It means it has nothing to do with the market's ups and downs, volatility, etc. It's a transfer of risk contract. Now, here's where we start. I need to do the fact checking. Quote, buying an annuity involves parting with a piece of your assets in exchange for guaranteed cash flows. Yeah, with some annuities, but not all annuities. For example, multi-year guarantee annuities, fixed index annuities, are CD-type products that provide a CD-type return in normal CD environments, okay? But they're principal protected products. They're not lifetime income products. Index annuities can be if you attach an income rider, but that sentence right there categorizes annuities as you got to part your ways with the money. And that's what I run across all the time. Got a call the other day, and the gentleman says, well, I'm never buying an immediate annuity because when I die, the annuity company keeps some money. One of 40 different ways to structure it. So that sentence right there, if her readers are reading, they go, well, I really don't want an annuity because I'd have to part ways with my money. Got to go deeper than that. Okay, if you're writing about annuities, if you're talking about annuities, you cannot just say that like that. Here's the other thing. In addition, annuities provide a baseline of lifetime income, whereas other strategies may or may not supply income for life. No other strategies can provide income for life, period. And don't throw at me, well, I bought a 30-year bond. No, that's not lifetime income. Lifetime income is if there's a medical miracle and you live to 150, guess what? the annuity company's on the hook to pay. So that sentence right there, half of it's right, and the half that's right is annuities provide a baseline of lifetime income. Some annuity types do, and that's what I call the income floor. The income floor is your Social Security, which, oh, by the way, is an annuity. If you hate all annuities, then you're an annuity hypocrite because you already own one if you have a Social Security number. So it's part of that income floor. That money's going to hit every single month regardless of what happens in the markets and who's the president and who's in Congress and who's in Senate and the House and all that stuff, okay? The lifetime income that one receives from an annuity is a huge benefit for retirees who are concerned about outliving their assets. It's the one reason academic investment researchers like annuities so much. Just academic. I guess now she said that, I'm an academic investment researcher because I love them as well. Their transfer of risk, their pensions, we live in a pensionless world where less than 10% of private companies even offer a pension. So with 10,000 baby boomers hitting the age of 65 every single day, guess what? You have to create your own pension. And guess what? The only product type that does that is the annuity product type, and there's 4 specific annuity product types that provide lifetime income. Again, single premium immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders. But there are other types of annuities that do not provide lifetime income. So let's continue. Annuities may also offer a better payout relative to the other safe investments because they allow retirees to pool their risk together. Yes, annuities have the highest payout because the lifetime income stream is a combination of return of principal plus interest as long as you live. So you're getting your money back with interest regardless of the type of account you have. IRA, non-IRA, Roth IRA, okay? That's correct, but pooling the risk together, mortality credits, in English that's life expectancy. The older you are, the higher the payment. Remember Social Security, should I take it to 65 or should I take it to 70? Guess what? 70 is going to pay more. Why? Because you're older. Why? Because you have less life expectancy, which means the guaranteed payments are fewer, which means they're higher. Same thing with annuities. So if you're 72 and you're buying an annuity from XYZ company, then all 72-year-olds that bought that annuity from XYZ company are pooling their risk. Some of you are going to live shorter, some of you are going to live longer, and some of you are going to live forever. And they're on the hook to pay. And we will structure that lifetime payment so that when your Learjet hits the mountain, when your Bentley hits the tree, when your Lamborghini rolls over and you die, 100% of any unused money goes to the listed beneficiaries of the policy, and the evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. Are we clear on that? I hope so. Let's continue. I know this is great. It's like Stan Hemingway reading, right? This is fantastic. Here's where the fact checking, the subtle fact checking, and I know you're saying, Stan, you are subtle. You're very kind and gentle when you're talking about annuities, and you are right. That's a very good point. I appreciate you bringing that up. So yet, there are a couple big drawbacks to annuities. One is complexity. Really? I hate this one. Oh, annuities are complex. Now, some are. You could have an argument that index annuities and variable annuities are pretty complex. But when we're talking about immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders, you can explain them to a 9-year-old, and a 9-year-old will understand it. No offense to 9-year-olds. I mean, they're simple. There's no moving parts. There's no moving, with the SPIA, D, and QLAC, there's no moving parts. There's no annual fees. It's a straight transfer of risk. It's so simple. So it's not complex. Sorry. So she did say, while plain vanilla immediate annuities are transparent and can be inexpensive. No, there's no expenses. There's zero expenses. Not inexpensive, no expenses. Now, she might be referring from a 30,000 academic view of, well, if you're missing out, loss of opportunity, if you left your money in the market, blah. No, but you can't say that immediate annuities have expenses because they don't. Deferred income annuities don't have expenses. Qualified longevity annuity contracts don't have expenses. So you're out there saying, but wait a minute, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. Don't you get paid a commission? Absolutely. I'm not a philanthropist. We do get paid. I'm the top agent out here. But commissions, as my CEO pointed out, and she is so smart, she's forgotten more than any one of you ever know about annuities. And she said Commissions are built in, but it's part of the overall administrative costs like light bill and water bill and all that stuff. Yes, you never see it, okay, but it's built in. So you put $100,000 in, you're going to see $100,000 go to work with your annuity, period, even though the agent got paid. Now, the overall article that you're going to click the link to is good. I mean, we're just taking the annuity stuff, and I'm being Christine's consultant, which is kind of cool because my wife's name is Christine, but that has nothing to do with him. But anyway, so Christine Benz wrote this article. There's one more thing we're going to talk. One more thing I want to. She goes, finally, it's worth noting that the current low yield environment has depressed annuity payouts relative to where they've been historically. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop and try to talk slowly. Lifetime income payments are primarily based on your life expectancy when you take the payment, or life expectancies if it's joint life. Interest rates play a secondary role. What did you say, Stan? Interest rates play a secondary role. What was that? Interest rates play a secondary role. It's about life expectancy. And for all you masters of the universe out there that go, well, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to time it, and I'm going to wait till interest rates go up, then you have to factor in the payments that you missed while you were waiting for interest rates to move. That sentence there needs big-time clarification, of which I just did. So, in closing, Christine Benz, smart. Christine Benz from Morningstar, fantastic. Read her stuff, sign up, go to Morningstar, etc. But for when it comes to the annuities, and maybe she had some word count, and I've written for all these major publications like, well, we need 800 words. You do have to strip it down, and maybe that's what she did, but there's a couple sentences in there that I needed to address, and I hope you, if you're watching this, Christine, come on my podcast, come on my videos, but reach out to me because I can help clarify this for your readers, and it's important because there's a lot of people looking for guarantees. Hey, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man video.